Not so, not so. Here we go again, guys. So here we go again. So guys, welcome to VC World, guys. If you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now to this video. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, please click the like button. I beg. Boxing news. The unified heavyweight king of the whole Goddamn universe has expressed himself in a very polite and straightforward way, man. I always like it when Joshua comes out like this. He's a guy that usually keep quiet and don't want to talk too much, because we know we have guys like Dillian Whyte who tends to talk too much, and so many other huge talkers. But Joshua is a much more calm and collective dude. People will look at him and say, this guy is too perfect. Why is he acting so fake? Well, Joshua's not fake. There's a difference between being a professional and being a nuisance or a moron. You know, people look at boxing and say, what is a brutal sport? And they look at how fighters talk a lot of BS, like Dillian Whyte saying he's gonna kill someone in the ring, he wants a body in the ring. They just look at boxing like a savage sport. But boxing on the other hand is not like that, man. In fact, boxing is the sweetest sport in the whole goddamn universe, because there's science attached to it. There is science attached to it. That's why it's called the sweet science. So, the unified heavyweight king of the whole universe has stated the reason why he can never befriend guys like Tyson and Dillian Whyte. As you can see right here, the article says Anthony Joshua reveals why he's not friends with Tyson Fury and Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. So let's read what the unified heavyweight king stated. So, speaking about Tyson Fury, Joshua said he was out of the ring for 3 years, but he's come back like he was never away. Once you know how to do it, you always know how to do it. Continued. But it's not the achievements that matter. Let's say Fury beats me one day and so would be world champion. That wouldn't make him a better person than me. It's a lifestyle, the discipline, the regime. That's why I don't make friends with guys like Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. I don't give a damn about them. All I care about is myself and what I get out of boxing. At the start of my career, I was coming on leaps and bounds. It's a more gradual process once you are the leader of the pack. But if I'm to stay ahead of the game, I must keep improving. So I've used these months to advantage. No, sorry guys. Otherwise, if not this Saturday, then in a few years, some little so and so will come up behind and give me trouble. So I've used these months to advantage. I've spent some time with my team over here in Portland, looking at different developments in training. Me and my trainer Rob McCracken. We rejected the brain training being used by other world champions like Alexander Usyk and Vasily Lomachenko. but there's no room for complacency. If there was, I would feel the gap closing. For example, we are looking now at using analytics, and I have improved my diet further. Years ago, I was doing things which prevented me becoming the full package. I've cut them out. Now these 9 months of gathering information set me up for my next 5 years of boxing. So those are the words of the unified heavyweight king of the whole goddamn universe, guys. Of the whole goddamn universe. You heard a man. You heard a man. You heard what he had to say. I mean, Joshua is a very straightforward guy who tends to keep or want to keep good company, and also he's very positive. Yeah, you know, people might look at you and say he's too humble, he's acting fake. I think Dillian Whyte is a very cool dude, you know. I know someone who's very close to Dillian Whyte. Very close to Dillian Whyte, you know what I mean? So he posts some stuff sometimes, send me some videos and stuff. Dillian Whyte is a very cool dude to hang around with. Yeah, he has a big mouth as well, but that's because he's a guy who believes in himself. Dillian Whyte doesn't seem to have a fake persona. He keeps things real. But Tyson Fury, on the other hand, we know that Tyson Fury is fake. Tyson Fury is not real. Why do I say that? Because Tyson Fury can never be as professional as Anthony Joshua. Never, never. Tyson Fury has a nasty attitude. But when he has an upcoming fight, or maybe he's going through some shit, he starts to act nice. Remember, before the fight against Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury was talking rubbish about Vladimir Klitschko. He insulted Vladimir Klitschko. You know, talk crap, you know, about Vladimir Klitschko. He actually showed himself, his real self, that we already knew. And then he managed to beat Vladimir Klitschko. He was kind of expecting, you know, the boxing fans to start jubilating and, you know, giving him props and start loving him because he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He still didn't get a love, especially from majority of the British fans. They're like, especially the British media as well. They didn't like what he said. Some things that comes out of his mouth is just so nasty and disgusting, in my opinion. Tyson Fury can never be as professional as a unified heavyweight king of the whole goddamn universe, guys. Not just a fact. I'm not saying this because I'm a Nigerian, because Joshua is Nigerian, because I like Joshua, because I support Joshua. Nah, I'm saying this because of how Tyson Fury is. I mean, or what he tried to portray to people. Remember, Tyson Fury, before the water bout, was in America, talking about, you know, being an advocate for mental health, and also supporting guys that are going through that stuff. You know, it was all good. It was all a sweet story. Tyson Fury at that time was still kind of overweight. Came back after 3 years of, you know, just relaxing on the couch, of layoff being, that was a very long layoff, you know, and then for 2 pies, Pianata Seferi, and then for Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I have to give him credit for that Deontay Wilder bout. Anyway, he won that bout, no doubt about it. So during the build up to that bout, he acted very nice. But after the bout, he went back home and, you know, became himself again. Tyson Fury and Billy Joe Saunders are the same people. Billy Joe Saunders is a disgusting person. I like the guy as a fighter, but as a person, it's so disgusting, especially when I actually watched a clip of his son kicking Willie Monroe's balls during the weigh-in. And that was very disgusting to see. For a small boy like that to do that, that means that boy is from a nasty, or being raised by nasty parents and disgusting people, man. And I don't, it's not an insult, I'm just telling you guys the real fact. Me, I'm a human being, you understand? So there's no way I can ever teach my son to be that nasty to strangers. As a Nigerian, you've got to respect your elders. Even if your dad, your family member, one of the family is having a, even if the family member has some beef, you know, with the person, you still don't have to disrespect that person like that, man. You've got to respect the guy. I can never forget that. What his son did is just disgusting. So Tyson Fury and Dillian Sanders are two friends, two good friends. Like they say, I don't want to be too, listen, I don't want to be too nasty or too critical of the man, but I just think that Tyson Fury is fake. Tyson Fury portrays a fake persona to the public when he has a fight coming up. Remember, this same guy called Andy Ruiz Jr. overweight and laughed at him. Are we forgetting that? No, we're not. Andy Ruiz Jr. felt very embarrassed by that statement coming from Tyson Fury himself. The same guy that was like that looked like an elephant way back before he came back. He looked like an elephant and would like, what the hell? And Tyson Fury, after he retires from boxing, he's still gonna look like he's still gonna look that way, because this guy can never be an athlete like Joshua. Nah, it's gonna look that way again. I know you might see this and say this like an insult. It's just me speaking fact. BBC don't give a shit about no goddamn person. I keep my mouth open and I speak my mind, because at the end of the day, I don't get no picture from no goddamn person. I don't get no hair from no goddamn person. I'm a hustler, and a hustler always survives. Just the fact, man. So the Unified Heavyweight King saying that he can never befriend guys like Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. That's very understandable. Dillian Whyte is a good guy, I think so, but tends to be too harsh sometimes, you know, on people. But it's good. He's a good guy, you know. Like I've said before, I get regular videos of Dillian Whyte, you know what I mean? So that guy always send me the video. That guy was close to Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has been doing a lot of great stuff, and I respect him for that. I just feel like he should begin to act a little bit more professional in the future, you know, because we have no one is perfect anyway. So see what happens, man. So you've heard it, you've read it. The Unified Heavyweight King of the universe has revealed why he can never befriend guys like Tyson Fury. What are your thoughts about that, man? Like this video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to hear something real, BBC Boxing Bloodsetter is the right place to hear that. No fanboyism here, we keep it real, keep it real, like Black 5 Fan TV said. I love Chinese, man. So go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Bloodsetter right here. Follow me on Twitter at BoxingBlock, and also follow me on Facebook. Okay, just type Boxing Block Center on Facebook. You know, you'll see my page there. My picture is also there, so you see there. Then just follow. Click the follow and like button, man. And you can also message me over there. If you, a lot of people don't have Instagram, they don't use Instagram. Some people I don't know Instagram, so follow me on my Facebook page and write me. And also, I will be launching a new YouTube channel very soon with my rename in it. You know, that will be the place I'm gonna be covering every topic. Okay, any topic you want me to talk about, I will cover it on that channel. So I will post the link. Yeah, and also I'll post the link below anyway, so you guys can go subscribe to it. And also I'm gonna promote the channel and so forth. I know I'm going to talk about everything there, like about my life, about what's going on, you know, about my experience so far, about the language I speak, about sports, about entertainment, about music, everything I'm gonna talk about. Just make a request and I do it, because year over year I don't want to talk about some things. There are some things I don't want to touch because it's gonna trigger some people. Maybe so let's keep it real. So that channel will be my rename. So you guys should go check it out. Cheers guys, stay blessed.